and welcome to the Even Later Show, where today we thought we would do something a little bit different. We were going to tell some stories from the grade of the 7th, which was probably the best year of school for me because my YouTube channel kicked off, me and Grace started talking, all this stuff, and like all that. So I thought we would go back to that time and tell an interesting story. So, to start us off today, we have the grass, because it can't.
The grass is here.
We can't have the Even Later Show without grass. So.
It's our show. Like no
Yeah, Bernard can't even pronounce it right. He says the Even After Show.
That is incorrect, Bernard. Get your life together.
Okay, so today. Alright, so during 7th grade, we had this little project thing. I obviously chose the shark and the great white shark. So this project looked.
I chose the red fox.
Yeah, she chose the fox. I had to make a diorama out of this animal and whatever. And the diorama that I made was a combination of cool. I'll put up a picture of it. I'm not good with talking in front of people, so let me paint this picture for you. That it's the day of the presentation. It's Friday. I am also sick. I did not feel good on that day. I was really sick, but I walked into school because I really wanted to get it over with. And I walk into school with my project in my hand, and I walked to the table, and we had all of our dioramas set out on a little table, and I walked to the table, and I set it down on the table. Well, that's what I thought I did, but in reality, I actually dropped my project on the ground and destroyed it. So,
What happened is you set it down and it just kind of fell.
after that, obviously, everyone was all like, oh my gosh, what the frick? And then there was like some teachers that came around, but like, I honestly wasn't worried at all that my project had broke because I put it back together in like 2 minutes. A 5-year-old designed it and a 5-year-old also made it. So a 5-year-old can put it back together. This part was that all the rest of it was made out of things that wouldn't shatter, but the bottom part of the project, which was actually a pretty big part of the project that would get me a pretty good grade, was made out of sculpting clay, and it shattered. My science teacher, being the greatest science teacher she is, had a hot glue gun, and I went to our break period and we glued it back together. The worst part was, like, 5th period wasn't the terrifying part. 4th period was the terrifying part, because in 4th period, my 4th period class was a class where we didn't do work at all, we just messed around, but I was so unbelievably terrified to talk in front of everybody, and before we get to the presentation itself, let's talk about Grace's project.
I worked on it till really late, avoiding doing the rest of my homework. That seems like a me thing to do. Anyway, so I spent the whole time working on the diorama, but the thing I didn't do was the speech. I realized that I did not do the speech the night before the presentation. And it was like that moment where like you're in bed, you're like, okay, what do I have to do tomorrow? Wait. My presentation, first thing in the morning. My life was already going downhill at that point. But
Okay, now you might be thinking, why are you salty, Sean? We'll get there in a minute. Now, when we got our grades back, we also had to type up a paper on. My essay was flawless. It was beautiful. And
did you actually get 100?
no, I didn't. I don't know why. Now our presentations had to be at least 6 to 8 minutes each, and mine was originally 8 minutes, but I was so nervous. I talked so fast that it was like 4 minutes, I'm pretty sure. So you might be thinking, who got the better grade? Yep. I had a 95 on this thing, and I had 95%, and Grace didn't get hers back yet. But when she got hers, the person in the class, the only person in the class probably, who did it the night before, gets 100%.
I'm probably like the only person in the grade who did it the night before.
Yep, 100%. 100%.
Oh, it was great.
100%. I'm to this day,
I was terrified of that grade.
to this day, I am so salty, and I was so nervous to do it. But no,
Obviously, Steve has better like skills when it comes to talking in front of people.
yeah, I wish I could be good at talking in front of people, and if I were to talk in front of my subscribers or something, I wouldn't be as nervous as if I talked in front of my classmates for a grade. Like,
Well, yeah, like you're not looking at your subscribers.
yeah, like, no, I mean, if they were all in a room, that would suck, but, like, not like,
You'd probably like freak out.
I would literally die. Like,
See, the main difference in why we have so many like such different like public speaking skills is because I do drama club and I do like musical theater, and Sean does. He does YouTube. He talks to his iPad.
actually, I never even thought about it like that. I sit in the closet with a microphone and play games and talk to myself. That's what I do.
Stand on a stage in front of people with the microphone. It really happens. That's great, but like the fact that like we don't have any classes together.
Oh my, no, that's good. Okay, so this year in 8th grade, freaking 8th grade,
High school.
we're almost to high school. I'm not ready for that. We have to do choir in high school. I'm not, okay, she's prepared for that. I sound like a turkey getting slaughtered when I sing, okay?
Okay, at least you won't have a solo.
Oh, that's an ouch. Okay. If they do that, I might have to murder a goat. I don't know. I'll find a goat and I'll murder the goat.
I feel like there are some people who'd be like, I would love a solo, and then they're gonna like butcher it.
Oh, no. The people who want to do solos are the ones that butcher it, and the people who don't want to do solos are the ones that usually do good.
Except for you.
Except for me, yeah. I don't want to do either. Okay, but, like... Okay, so this year in 8th grade, we don't have any classes together because I'm pretty sure I know why. Me and Grace, all we did last year in 5th period,
Each other and like talked.
we just talked all last year, and we don't have
It
a...
wasn't even science. It was music too. We weren't even sitting next to each other.
Yeah, we found
No, we
some...
would always like look at each other. Like I know the problem.
Yeah, that was legitimately a problem. Like, our music teacher literally broke it up. We were just like, she came to me one day with, like, really angry face, like, I don't know what's distracting you, but whatever it is, it needs to stop. And I was so scared, because my music teacher looks like a woodpecker, and I don't like woodpeckers. Okay. Literally, like, we don't have a single class together this year, and I'm pretty sure we know why, because, yeah, no.
Constantly talk.
Constantly. It wouldn't stop. Even like, even during, we had this thing during our break period where these people came with these weird birds, and these birds were cool, and even then we found some way, like, when there was a bird, and this dude's, we have this inside joke that's called Friend, and,
No, we were literally across the whole entire gym from each other.
yep, and,
Like, okay, no, this
Yeah,
has
go on.
happened. Like, this is like not school planned, but like everybody split up into like the boys and the girls. It was like really weird.
yeah, and then,
Like I just sat on a side.
mhm.
I
It-
sat. There was like 2 people on that side. We sat down and it just happened. It was so weird.
Yeah, and like we had this inside joke, and it has to do with birds flapping their wings, and this guy said friend, and it's a hummingbird, but we instinctively, what he said friend, we
Each other.
instinctively looked at each other. We didn't know where we were in the crowd. We just looked at each
The thing
other.
is that we were literally so far from
It was so
each other, like the
like it was actually kind of scary.
I would also do the same thing during like
Oh my
some of
gosh.
those plays, and sometimes we have to go watch them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like the high
Like,
school.
no matter where we went, like if we were in the same like building of like that same room, we'd like find a way to talk to each other.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I think my parents are up. And as always, subscribe and bye. Bye.